In this video, I'll be demonstrating what my magnifying transmitter can do. To my knowledge, no other device in the world can do what this thing can do, unless it's hidden away in some government lab somewhere or kept secret. So, the transmitter is consuming 18.6 watts. It's plugged into a watt meter. It's running off of this DC power supply right here. It's an adjustable one from 0 all the way up to 24 volts. And I usually run it off the bench one, but the bench one is kind of a power hog, so I'm using the little one that comes with the kit. I sell these as kits. We're consuming even less power now, so anyway, the transmitter can create a limited light when it's properly grounded. I'm running a LED light bulb to over its regular brightness off of the transmitter. I will disconnect, make sure it's in frame. I will disconnect the light bulb, and power consumption drops by about less than 1 watt. I hook the light bulb back up. If I can see it right there, power consumption goes up by 1 watt, a little less than 1 watt. So it's extremely efficient at making lighting. This light is lit from my earth ground connection. Literally connects to the grounded part of my outlet. This is just a metal plane antenna that's running this batch of wireless lights. You can see the little antenna here out of special radio frequency diodes, 1N4148 RF version of these diodes, and it can light up my entire room with light. Hopefully you can see that properly. I pretty much can string these lights anywhere I want and make an endless amount of them. Here's where it starts to get crazy. So I'll take one of these lights, little wireless receiver lights. I'll zoom in so you can see how they're made. It's just 2 diodes, 1N4148 RF version. And it's just, they're connected in series, and you ground the end. You touch the midpoint and it lights up. So I'll take this. I can touch this to anything metal in the room and it will light up. How crazy is that? And what's creating these insane effects is the principles behind how the transmitter was constructed. All the coils are in perfect relation with each other. The primary, or the L1, is 1/4 the size of the orange secondary, which is 4 inches long, of 32 gauge magnet wire, and the L3, this black coil, which is a very high Q coil, is the extra coil, which does most of the work for transmitting the power. And I'll show you what that can do. Extremely efficient wireless power lighting. Interesting plasma effects when you bring light bulbs near it. Here we go. Not really that much of a degradation in the lighting. I can make light anywhere I want, and it's technically the earth that's running the light. So what this transmitter is doing is it's pumping its power through 2 mediums. It's pumping its power into the earth, and it's pumping its power into the atmosphere. And when the power is being transmitted through both those mediums, the power can experience a gain or a loss, and most of the time it experiences a gain, similar to how a lot of waves in the ocean can build upon each other till you have a rogue wave. And you can get certain spots around your house or certain planes of metal that can accumulate this rogue wave type energy, and your receivers will glow very bright. Hopefully that's a good explanation. I can touch this to pretty much any piece of metal and it will light up. How weird is that? There's certain hot spots with the energy. This is just a large metal plane. This metal plane is not connected to anything electrical, not earth grounded. And this light still lights up when I touch it. How insane is that? And there's no degradation in any of my other wireless lights. I can go into my bathroom, hold it to my grounded sink, and it will light up very brightly. I can go in my kitchen, touch it here, it will light up dimly. Like I said, there's hot spots where the energy will accumulate or dissipate. Doesn't light up there when it used to. I will now go down in my basement. And I'm overdue to produce a long video. Lights up on the heater. I will show you the most remarkable thing. I'm in my basement now. Touch it to the water pipe, which is very well earth grounded. It lights up. Try and get that better in film. Earth grounded water pipe. Lights up. I'll show you the most insane thing. I can touch this to my outside faucet and it will light up. How nuts is that? Can you see that lighting up? We're outside where it's really bright, so it might be hard to see, but it is lighting up on my grounded faucet, and I should show this at night. I thought electricity takes the path of least resistance. How is that lighting up? It's flowing between the grounded earth water mains through the receiver and through my body into the earth. How nuts is that? And those are my chickens. Hello, bird. How you doing, bird? And for those wondering, no, I don't kill and eat them. I just have them for eggs. Nothing there. Back on the water pipe. Glows. So, I'll leave my basement now. Shut my light off. Actually, I wonder if this used to glow. Oh yeah, it does glow bright here. Look at that. Like I said, there's hot spots, guys. You see that? How nuts is that? If I can hold it there. And when you light these receivers, there's no degradation in other wireless loads. On my heater, lights up very bright. So you can see there's almost no range limit if you ground the load properly. This lights up just getting close to this outlet, this grounded outlet. There we go, look at that. That is bright. And I think it's going to pop. I'm taking it off. Oh, and I can also light these in a bucket of soapy water without getting zapped, so figure that out. It's safe, high-frequency power. And the transmitter only consumes less than 20 watts. I'll get a fluorescent tube, show you the incredible range. My friend helped me measure it, and the range is about 4 feet with a fluorescent. Less than 20 watts input. There you go. Now you can really see the range. Like, that's incredible. Ooh, it's burning my hand. How incredible is that? I'll get the bigger tube, which is hiding in here, I believe. That's my cat. How you doing, buddy? Bigger tube. Ba-boom. Ignition. How nuts is that? That was burning my hand. Now all that's lit. Less than 20 watts. All those lights too. Oops. Bumping into stuff. I'm going to drop the big tube. It's too clunky. I can also take a large plane of metal, which will act as an antenna. Literally just a metal pipe. You can see through the end. I'll grab my receiver light. And you can literally see, look at this, it lights up on the metal pipe. Look at that. You can see that. So it's the metal plane that accumulates the energy and collects it. I'm going to try different metals too. So I'll turn my light back on. Here's my transmitter. I will unplug it. It's unplugged now. I will disconnect the light bulb that was running. And this output of the circuit can shock the shit out of you and fry your hand. This part is what was running the light bulb. I explained that in my earlier videos, that part of the circuit. So anyway, it's disconnected now, consuming 0 watts. All the little receiver lights are off. I'll shut the main light off in my room so you can see better. All the receiver lights are off. And I'll shut my shade too so you can see better. So everything is off, it's unplugged. No light. Receivers are not lit. Completely dead. I will plug it back into the watt meter. And boom, we have light again. I'll try and keep that in frame when I connect and disconnect it. Disconnecting, connecting. Disconnecting, connecting. Disconnecting, connecting. Disconnecting, connecting. Disconnecting, connecting. Pulled it out too far there and couldn't find it. So I'll film this little light that's grounded. Disconnected, connected. Disconnected, connected. Disconnected, connected. And now, because I did that, there's going to be a huge charge on that part of the circuit, and it would fry my hands if I touched it. That part of the circuit puts out house power. So, consuming 6, 17, 18 watts. I'm going to disconnect it. And now I will move the transmitter to a different part of my house. And you'll have to bear with me. I'm filming things one-handed with no help on one of my days off from work. So I will now move the transmitter. I'll put it on top of my oven. Also, what's under the transmitter can help with how well the grounded lights light up. Like if you put this thing straight on the earth, or if you put it on a large metal body, it'll help with the range, the grounded range. So anyway, I'll hook it up right here. It's on now, on my oven. As you see, I have wireless power. Touch it to the oven, it'll probably get very, oh yeah, it's bright. To the sink, it glows. On the pan, it glows. Near the microwave, it glows. On the wall switch to the ground, it glows. So what does that mean? It means this device can create virtually unlimited lighting. I'll walk in my room and see what receivers lit up and which ones didn't. Okay, so most of the ceiling ones are not lit. The one that is lit is between the ground and my heater. So that receiver is lit, and this receiver is dimly lit. And my cat just walked by. And that just connects to my heater. Wonder if I touch this light to my heater if it will glow. Oh yeah, it loves that. Look at that, guys. This is glowing very bright off my heater, just from touching the light to it. And the transmitter is set up in my kitchen. Nuts, huh? So, anyway, I wanted to show another part of the test. I will take this 9-volt battery I was using for experiments and show that my transmitter circuitry is so efficient it can run off a 9-volt battery. And I also want to see if it can light up here. No, not quite. Wonder if it lights up in my bathroom sink. Yes, it does. Okay. So now I will disconnect the transmitter from the power supply. Disconnect the main supply. I have to do this one-handed and it's hard. I don't want anything to be out of frame, so I'm going to put this right here. Hopefully you can see that. This is in frame. Disconnect the main supply. So, the transmitter is completely mobile now. Disconnected from the main supply. Like you can see, there's nothing in it. I get a lot of trolls telling me I'm faking stuff. How on earth could I be faking it? It's precision electrical engineering. Now, you can see there's no wireless power. This thing is not lit. Not lit. I'll hook up the battery, which will run the transmitter, the little 9-volt battery. It's a 9-volt, 280 milliamp hour, nickel metal hydride, I think. I'll hook that up. Okay, it's hooked up. So the battery is what's running the transmitter. You can see that. Very bright. So we'll get the same effects off a battery. The DC supply is now currently moved away. It is sitting on a chair in my kitchen. I have portable wireless power. That's battery powered. Can you not see that? Portable battery powered wireless power. I'll set it on my kitchen table. I still got wireless power. See if it lights near my microwave. Dimly, very dim. Wonder if I still get the same effects. Ooh, that's very dim. I can see it though. Very dim. Ooh, look at that, very dim. And the only reason it's very dim is because it's on an isolated wood table far from earth ground. So I'll move this guy again, and I'll put him right here. And there'll probably be some carnage. Wireless power. It's kind of near the sink, so it should be better. No, maybe still too far away. You can spend hours experimenting with this stuff. And I think that battery's almost dead too, I'm not sure. It glows up here. Okay, I'll move the device again. I'll put it right next to my sink. And I lost connection with the battery. Okay, connect it again. Wireless power. Oh, now it loves the sink. Look at that. Because it's closer. Yeah, it loves it. Loves iron too. Still doesn't love the oven yet. And I'll check what receivers are lit in my room off the battery. I'm going to theorize probably none, because I've never done this before. Yeah, I don't see anything lit yet. But I'll check the heater. This seemed to be the hottest spot. Nothing. Ooh, wait. Ooh, we got something. That one is very dimly lit. We have one receiver lit. Very dimly. It's the one that goes between the heater and the desk. So literally the receiver is connected to the heater and this desk. That's it. And that's the only one that's lit off the 9-volt battery. At an incredible range. Alright, so I'm moving back. And this is going to be a long video. I'm overdue for one. I will carry this thing into my room. Hopefully the connections stay. And I'll walk it around and see what receivers light up as I'm carrying it around in my room. Okay, it's portable, and the receivers are beginning to light as I enter my room. That's really fucking cool. They are all beginning to light off a 9-volt battery. That is really neat. You can see them dim down as I move the receiver around. I'll put the receiver here in plain view. Battery is here. And the receivers are lit. And yeah, I'm going to have to end the video. I'm getting a phone call.